Good morning, children. How are you all? Children, I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, chapter 5th, the fundamental unit of life means cell, is going on. And in this chapter, we have covered discovery of cell theory, cell membrane means plasma membrane, cell wall, and some cell organelles which are present in cytoplasm. Children, today we are going to discuss about the another cell organelles which is the endoplasmic reticulum. Children, endoplasmic reticulum are known as ER. Mainly the endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membrane bound tubes and the sheets, and it looks like the long tubular structure and sometimes round or the oblong bags. So children, these are the networks of tiny tubular structure which are scattered in the cytoplasm. Mainly, the endoplasmic reticulum divides the intracellular space into two compartments, inside ER and cytoplasm, means luminal and extraluminal. Children, according to the presence of the ribosome, the endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. First, the RER, and second is the rough ER. If the ribosomes are present on the endoplasmic reticulum, it is called the rough ER. If the ribosomes are absent, then it is called the smooth ER. So children, what is the function of ribosome? Yes, ribosome is the protein factory where the proteins are synthesized. So children, according to the presence of the ribosome, the rough ER bears the ribosome on their surface. And we know that the rough ER frequently observed in the cells actively involved in the protein synthesis and secretion. They are mainly extensive and continuous with the outer membrane of the nucleus. But the smooth ER, which is called the SER, has absent of ribosome. It is major site for the synthesis of lipids. In the animal cells, lipid-like steroidal hormones are synthesized in the SER. The next is the vacuoles. Children, these are the membrane-bound space found in the cytoplasm. It mainly contains water, sap, excretory product and other materials which is not useful for the cell. The vacuole is bound by a single membrane called the tonoplast. In the plant cell, vacuole can occupy 90% of the volume of the cell. So you can understand, if the 90% volume can occupy by the vacuole, so all these cell organelles are going to the periphery. Next organelle is plastids. Children, these are found in all the plant cells and in the euglenoids. The large sized, which is easily observable under the microscope. So they contain mainly the pigments. According to the pigments, on the basis of the pigments, the plastids are three types. You can see in this picture. First is the chloroplast, second is the chromoplast, and third is the leucoplast. So children, what is the difference between chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast? First, the chloroplast contains the green pigment which is called the chlorophyll and the carotenoids pigment. They trap the light energy for the photosynthesis process. Children, the second is the chromoplast. Chromoplast contains fat-soluble carotenoids pigment which is called the carotene, xanthophyll, etc. And this gives a yellow, orange or the red color. Children, the third is the leucoplast. These are colorless plastids of varied shapes and the size which store the nutrients, so that they are include the amyloplast, elioplast and aleuroplast. Amyloplast store the starch, for example in potato. Elioplast store oil and fats, and aleuroplast store the proteins. So children, next is the ribosome, which we have discussed in the endoplasmic reticulum. Children, these are the non-membranous granular structure which is composed of ribonucleic acid, means RNA, and protein. First, George Palade discovered or first observed ribosome in 1953. They are the protein factories because mainly the protein is synthesized in the ribosome. So hope children this topic is clear to you. Any query you can ask. Children, today is your homework to read the given topic from your book. Thank you children.